love fantasy and I love horror, and I quite like vampires and werewolves. And it's always nice to be gainfully employed as well. But as soon as I read the character, I felt it. I knew that this character existed within me. It felt very like me. I felt like I could do this job. I felt it. It felt right the moment I started reading the lines. I even got the accent right, and that doesn't happen often. It just immediately, it would have felt stranger if I hadn't got the job with this one. Just to get it and just to start working it and just to work the whole season was an incredibly fulfilling and exciting experience. I play Ben Flynn, who becomes Macklin Waller, and I am one of the first ever vampires. I am the only fey vampire that's ever existed on this planet, and the only one that ever will, because he was made by Lilith, the god of vampires, before she died. He's a creature of light, all Fae are, and he's been made into a creature of darkness, and he hates himself for it. He hates the fact that he has to eat. So you're dealing with a character that's essentially an angry junkie that gives in to his desires and then hates himself for it. He's a really fascinating character. Like, True Blood creates these characters of grey rather than black and white, and he's just the best example of it. When I joined Brothers and Sisters, I was joining a show where there was already an established couple that I was going to interrupt in Dave Annabelle and Odette Yusman. And then here I am joining another well-established show, and my character has to interrupt a couple with Stephen Moyer and Anna Paquin. I'm like, okay, I seem to be like the marriage breaker here. Coming in for that and being a part of that team, and they made me feel very welcome. Steve took me aside on the very first day, walked me around, made me feel really comfortable. Steve was very supportive of any scenes I had to do with Anna. They're very secure. Everybody was very, very nice. With a show like this, of this kind of caliber, nobody wants anybody to fail.